Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we'll be doing some Eyes Watch into England 6. This is a video that I've done a couple of times already, so if this is a matchup that you're struggling with, give my Eyes guide or my England guide a look, or look at the previous England Eyes videos. So we got board C starting. It's one of our weaker boards, mainly because we can't access our C8. Remember, our strategy is going to revolve around whispered guidance and allowing us to use being able to gather Dahan from our jungles, and this C8 we can't actually access because there's no adjacent jungle. So hopefully it doesn't come up. And we got mountain turn one. Actually, we would have liked wetlands turn one would have been the best for us because we would have been able to stop the build on C8 with our mysterious abductions. Yeah, I mean, I could do whispered guidance turn one, get Dahan here. There's gonna be, yeah, it's just not enough damage though, because I'm only having, because I could do, I guess I could do Boon and Mysterious turn two. So what I'm thinking is I can defend both lands with these two on turn two. Which means turn one, I could G2 like this, play, I can't G2, I could G3, play these two. But playing Eerie Noises turn one seems very bad unless it's just sands, I guess, or wetlands. Okay, so maybe that is the play. Well, G. Oh, but I can't even access the C8. Gosh, board C is brutal. um, so what I was thinking is I could Eerie Noises, and I would use that to Oh wait, no, I can't because Eerie Noises doesn't require a Sacred Site. Okay, what am I talking about? So let's G3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be playing Eerie Noises and Whispered Guidance on turn one. And the idea behind this is we have Eerie Noises to push out my sands or wetland that's exploring, so it stops a build. And then my plan is to defend my C3 and C7, and then I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope I never get Jungle Explorer, because I think Jungle Explorer would be pretty bad here. Now we G3, so I'm going to get a miner, and we're looking for defense, and we did with Call to Guard, which is an amazing hit for us. I also like Twin Days, but I mean, Call to Guard is defend, Dahan movement, it's everything we want. Okay, Eager Explorer, skip that mountain build, and the Explorer is the Sands. And we're going to use Eerie Noises to fear, push that Explorer out. Oh, I should have gotten one fear with Mischief and Sabotage, gathering this Dahan in. There we go. A little bit of rust there. Eerie Noises, one more fear, and we're going to gather these Dahan into there. Okay. Okay. Time passes, and I was going to go pure top track this game, but I mean, drafting Call to Guard fixes a lot of problems for me. We're going to put both of these presents, one presence here in C7, the other one is going to go in my C6. Yeah, I was going to go completely major build too, but this opened me up to a very strong strat. So we have Mysterious Abductions, one fear, one damage to the town. We have our innate, one fear, defend two. We have Boon of Watchful Guarding and Call to Guard, and that's going to give me defend 7 here. And I'll be able to kill the city and the town. I then reclaim, play abductions again to kill the explorer, stop the build. I'll take a blight on C2, and then we'll build the strat around there. I think I'll probably go top, trying to get some energy at that point. What is this? No, we are Strange Tales. One fear, and then add an explorer to each land after advancing invader cards. Sure. Added Dahan to a Mountain or Sands. That's huge because now I get that extra Dahan on C7. Beast attack does nothing. Fear card. Strive to a town. Sure. Maybe we can get stricken here. Mountain Ravage. That's dead. 1, 2, 3. That's dead. Build Sands. Explore my wetlands. And this is we created a pocket because it's solo, so we no Explore on C8. And then we do need to add Explorers to my C6 as well as my C4. The Explorer on C6 kind of hurts because this means we'll need to kill it with Abductions next turn. It's not the end of the world though. G1 Reclaim. Getting a minor. And this is actually just the standard Eyes minor build. Oh gosh, Constancy, Quicken, Sucking Ooze. Those are some really, really strong cards. Sucking Ooze, just straight fear, move defend. I mean, Constancy's busted on Eyes. Hmm. Yeah, so I think we want to play Whispered Guidance for sure. I mean, I could just go. I don't have. It sucks playing Boon of Watchful Guarding, but I could do Boon here. What if instead of Abductions I play Noises? So this can give me a defend 4, so I can actually defend the Sands and gather into Dahan. Though I don't know. I think we'd actually do Call to Guard is probably better there. And then we have Abductions. I don't know if we want Abductions this turn. So if we could do these two next turn, we can. Oh, likely we need the defend here though. Yeah, I mean these are some really good hits here. Um, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these cards. I think the weakest is probably Terror Turns to Madness. Um, Constancy though seems really good. I think we still do Call to Guard so we can get two things into here. It does suck that we'll be building on this mountain. There's no way to really stop that outside of I guess Sucking Ooze could, but then I mean I could always do Sucking Ooze. I have Eerie Noises this turn. I don't think we want Eerie Noises. I think Eerie Noises comes next turn. Because this will give us defend 2 for the wetlands. And then the question is what's my flex? So it's not Quicken, so it's either Constancy or Sucking Ooze. Constancy fixes a lot of our energy problems. Sucking Ooze pushes towards the win con. You know, I'm pretty sure the answer is Constancy, but I think we've seen enough Constancy games. So let's go with Sucking Ooze and see if we can try to fear out. Abductions, 1 fear, kill the Explorer, are innate. 1 fear, defend 2. Gathering a Dahan via our special rule. Actually, we'll leave that Dahan there. We'll gather the Dahan from C2, and then we'll use Call to Guard, gathering another Dahan for defend 4. Oh, I can actually gather another Dahan for my special rule. Wow, so I can get all of them. God, that is so good. Yeah, I mean, we're in just a phenomenal position here. Next turn, we grow to this last jungle. We cut off C8. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty awesome. And even rising interest, we just easily pay for this. So, I mean, we've over defended here. We pay the 1 air with energy. And then buildings do +1 damage. Sure, we add a beast to a jungle. 1 fear. And then we get to add a wilds. We're going to add that wilds over here to this mountain, preventing that future explorer. Fear card. Remove. Does not matter. We have no disease. Mountain build. Build here. Sands ravage. I think we get rid of the city and the explorer here. Wetland build. And what's the explorer? Probably wetland? No? Coast? Yeah, it's the coast. I just felt it in my blood. Yes, that's probably the worst explorer for us because that's going to create a yeah, because this is well, actually another will be a build there, but we're going to isolate this with C5. Oh yeah, maybe Sucking Ooze was the pick. Okay, so Whispered Guidance, 1 fear. Let's move these Dahan into the fight. Oh, I actually only can gather 3 of those. It's still pretty strong because we've created a little bit of a pocket here. And we're going to go G2 top. Usually I just rush to 4 plays, but I think I need to go top here so I can get my eerie noises. We will be taking quite a bit of blight. Um, yeah, quite a bit of blight because we need I'm trying to probably want to let no, this land is gonna be the problem land. Maybe we let this land go on C1. I just won't be able to gather Dahan into my C1 at all. So if jungle comes up again, I'm in deep trouble. But this land is gonna be problematic. Oh no, but we have called a guard. We'll be okay. So we'll take the blight on the mountain here, and we'll go from there. Sucking Ooze, Two Fear, isolate this land. We have the innate, One Fear, defend 2, gather this Dahan in. And then we have Boon of Watchful Guarding, defend 4, gathering this Dahan into this land here. Okay, let's see the event. There we go. And we got Lesser Spirits, so we could choose top or bottom. Top, I can lose a Dahan, gain an energy though, and possibly lose a Blight. Bottom, we get a permanent element, so probably bottom is the way to go. I think Mysterious Abductions, we've done all that we can with this card, so I think forgetting it is the way to go. Um, though it could be very painful just because no, I think we definitely forget that card. Now the question is what element do we pick? Is it plant or is it moon? I think it's plant because we're going to be playing Call to Guard next turn. And this allows me to play more off element cards like my Sucking Ooze or my Call to Guard and still getting my innate. We then can gather, well, this is actually strong, gather 2 Dahan into 1 or 2 Dahan into lands with Dahan sub symbol so we can gather it there. And then that will still trade. And then Beast Push to land without buildings. Tier 2 Fear cards, Strife and land with Dahan. Wow. That's big just because it's going to help us defend this land way easier now. Fear card, another Strife and land with 2 invaders, and then everything with Strife takes the damage. I guess I can do... That kills an Explorer. I think we do this. I mean, this is going to triple build those, yes. So Sands build, Wetland Ravage. We don't build on C6 because C5 is isolated. Coast build. And the Explorer is jungle. And I'm glad we kind of played around that a little bit. We have to escalate into the sands. That will actually be a city. Yeah, that is pretty scary. This is the big problem with England. But I believe we went towards, so this is 3, 6, 8, 9 damage. Now we do have eerie noises for 2 fear. I wonder if, so we added the fear, we have push 2. This land is almost fully defended. I think we prioritize this land here. Make sure we don't die though. Wetland is fine. I think push that into the sands. That I could defend this with a single defend. Here will likely take blight, but I think that's okay. G1 reclaim. Before we see the cards, let's plan out what we're gonna do. If we do, no, I don't think we want to use guidance this turn. I think we do these 3. I see. So we're missing the other moon. If we play both of these defense, because I mean, Watchful Guarding defense 4 here. I can gather into Han, and then we have Call to Guard plus our innate for this land, and that would be defend 6. Okay, so with that knowledge, I don't think we use eerie noises here. Instead, we use eerie noises on the sands. Push it like this. Town, 3 explorers. Or I push it over here like this. Actually, I could throw the explorers in the mountain. Mountain is a lost cause. And like we're just gonna gather Dahan there, defend it, basically 2 back-to-back turns. Oh, next turn's gonna be a terrible turn for us. I think that's okay though. If we blight the mountain, blight the jungle, and then we'll defend this jungle this turn and next turn. Let's get that miner. See what we get. Nature's Res. Wow. Also Rain of Blood and Here There Be Monsters. And we got Hazard Spread. Some very nice pickups. I mean, Nature's Res is just definitely the pick here. It solves a lot of our problems. Nature's Res. That will be for next turn. Boon of Watchful Guarding. We're going to spend the energy to get Defend 8 here. Gathering Dahan. Call to Gar. We're going to use our Innate. 1 Fear. Defend 2. Gathering Dahan. Defend 6. Oh, we don't have enough Fear, though. So we're going to double build Wetland. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, we're going to blow through the Fear deck anyway. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. So we get Fear, Beast Fear, something. Beast Destroy, extra damage with buildings. Added a Hondo jungle or wetland. Okay, so they will double build wetland, so it is a shame, but I think that's okay though. Coast Ravage, blighting our C3. Kill both cities here. And we'll kill I think we'll kill both towns. And actually we'll kill town, city, and the explorer like that. Yeah, the double build wetland is going to prevent us from creating a pocket on C6 or C7, which was my hope with Eerie Noises this turn. It's a shame. And also that dies. Jungle build. And then coast will build, and then jungle will build ravage, essentially. The explorer is, oh, mountain is such a bad explorer for us, because that's this one land we let go. And we're going to escalate. We're going to choose to escalate over here into my, actually, maybe we do it C1. This would be 3, 6, 8, 10, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. If we escalate into C1, this turn, not this turn, so next turn, we'll have these 3. We'll have that. We'll have defend 4 plus a defend 6. Defend 4 is enough for here. Defend 6 is not enough for this land because it's build ravaging. Since that's the case, I think we escalate into here, to my wetlands. And we're just okay with that. Or I push this stuff out. No, I think we escalate here still. And we just push stuff out of C4 with Eerie Noises. 2 Fear. Push that town here. Oh, that should be gone. And push the Explorer. We'll likely go Blighted for my C3. Because I don't know if we have any solutions for it. But I mean, we're going to fear out the deck. As you guys can see, we're almost just fully through that deck. We're going to go bottom track here. Bottom. Oh, I even hit that tier 3. Oh, yeah, definitely. This is insane. If that's the case, we can go into the mountain here. Yeah, no, we got this on lock. We are really good here. We have Nature's Res, defense 6, plus our Innate, which is defense 6 again, plus 3 Fear. And we have Sucking Ooze, 2 more Fear, and we'll isolate this Wetlands. And that will actually cut off the C7 build. And then we have Whispered Guidance to get Dahan into my C3. Okay, so let's see the event. What is this? Harvest Bounty, Harvest Dust. Oh wow, that's a great hit for us. Beast Destroy. So we're gonna choose this land. So it ravages. Dahan will kill stuff. And okay, and then we get to do Beast Destroy, sure, and then Coordinated Strikes, 2 damage. I'll kill that Explorer, 1 damage. Bunch of tier level 2s. Skip their normal build, their normal exploring build. So I don't believe that's the high immigration tile, but we do get a strife. We'll put that strife over here in the wetland. Gather a town into a land, coastland. We're going to gather this town over here, trying to better trade in that land because this is going to be 1 damage, 3, so that's 4, 8. Yep, so I'll fully kill the land. Next one, skip the normal explorer. Wow. And remove a town explorer from a coast. Now that is something else. Okay, coast build. Build, build, build. Jungle ravage. Mountain build. And we are skipping our normal explorer. And we have whispered guidance for the slow. 1 fear, gathering some Dahan. We're going to gather into the mountain, like I mentioned. And we're just going to defend this next turn. And we are pretty set. That passes. Chew and reclaim, getting another miner. And cycles for blight removal if we need it, or adding more Dahan on the coast. But really, we're just going to make sure we have everything on lock. This almost maxes the innate. I guess instead of playing Sucking Ooze, I could play Call to Guard. Or I could actually play Spur. If I play Spur on myself. Oh, actually, I don't even need to play. Oh, no, I do I need to play Spur? No, I don't. Yeah, I still get the innate. Yep. Yeah, so Sucking Ooze, 2 fear, Isolate. We have the innate. 2, 3, defend 12. That's 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will trigger. That will clear. And then in the slow, we have 3 more fear. And I just reclaim loop this, and we'll just win the game in 1 turn. Let's see what we get. Bureaucrats, we get 2 fear from Terrifying Beast and Coordinated Defense. Sure. Push any number from an inland land. Sure. Tier 3 does not matter. Replace. Okay, we'll replace this town with the Dahan. It's adjacent to 3 or more Dahan. Sure. Jungle build. Build here. Build here. Mountain Ravage. We are going to kill all of this. Double Explore. Wetland with escalation. And a mountain sands. So we have to escalate into here. Wetland Explore. But we're isolated. And then mountain jungle. There we go. Eerie noises and whispered guidance. 1, 2, 3 for the remaining 3 fear. And then we just reclaim loop, hit or max an 8 for 5 more fear to win the game. And that is GG. So this was a very solid game. I felt like the luck was a little bit on our side this game, but I feel like I'm due. Though part of the game was just at the very beginning, I pointed out my overall strategy, and that was play around the possibility of sands or wetland coming up with my turn 1 play. And if it did come up, I would be massively ahead, and that's just kind of what played out here. Call to Guard, just such an amazing pick on eyes. It's essentially a gather 2, even though it's off element. It was just amazing this game. I forget how powerful this card is on eyes. I'm really happy with the Sucking Goose pick. Stopped a couple builds, got us I think 6 or 8 fear. And I mean I'm sure constancy also works, but the Sucking Goose is just phenomenal here. But overall, if you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.